as Junko appeared. Hey baby 88, what's up? Yes, Junko has appeared. I just started playing it yesterday, and we're in our second free time. What are you doing, Makoto? We gotta hurry up and find a way out of here. Should I hang out with Leon for a while? Let's spend some time with Leon. You're not trying to get me alone so you can kill me, are you? My friends will all go psycho on you if you do. I'm as popular as any international superstar. Okay. If you're gonna murder me, then let's hang out. I don't really want to be alone anyway. Let's spend some time with Leon. Then I grew a little closer today. I don't have a present. I'm afraid anymore. I'm now just pissed off. Why? Why is this happening to me? This isn't fair, man. I mean, am I wrong? Oh, yeah, it really isn't. Right? Totally unfair. Ultra unfair. Just like having to shave my head right before every baseball game. Well, I mean, you choose to do that, right? Come on, man. Are you against me now, too? I didn't want to play, but the coach and all the teachers begged me, so I did it. And then they made me shave my head just because it's tradition. How's that fair? Do you really hate baseball that much? Oh yeah, these chats are like social links. Yeah, when I saw that, oh, I forgot her name. My assistant said that, like, I leveled up and I got like an ability off it. I was like, oh, so it's a social link. Who has fun running around Dusty Field for 3 hours? But for baseball, it feels like sacred ground, isn't it? But it's so not cool, spending all that time at practice getting covered in sweat and dirt. Hey, listen! It's just baseball, right? It's easy. Who needs practice? I think the gods picked the wrong person to spend that much time. So I gotta admit, baseball wasn't all bad. I did have a few things going for it. Yeah, right? Like feeling of camaraderie between you and your teammates. Camaraderie. Okay, give me a second. I gotta go close. There you go. Nothing like that. I can't stand being around a bunch of sweaty guys, so totally uncool. And what did you like about it? Well, I hate studying, right? But I still got into a super fancy school on a sports scholarship. As long as I kept playing, I never had to study. And besides that, I'm super popular with the ladies. Booyah, you jealous? Got third base in more ways than one, if you know what I'm saying. Just kidding. Plenty more where that came from. I'll tell you more about it next time. Anyway, let's hang out again sometime. Talking to you helps me feel my mind. Awesome. With a smile on his face and a spring in his step, Leon strolled away. I'm not really sure why, but I guess Leon likes hanging out with me. Robot Jack. I suggest giving them a present because you want more out of the moment. Wait. There. Yeah, more out of the moment. Okay. Robot Jack. Once we're all done, I head back to my room for a little while. Yeah, the presents are in... Still lots of time left in the day. I don't feel like... Maybe I'll take a look around. Okay, let's head out. And let's figure out how to get presents. Oh, hey, look, it's her. Oh, hi, what's up? My presents are person-based, so nobody likes a fucking baseball, of course. I mean, seeing as, like, how much Leon hates baseball, he probably doesn't like a baseball. Tab. To get presents at the moment. Hey. Hi. Spare hotel. Hey Celeste, Jesus. Star. Let's see what the star. When your emo classmate likes you. What was it? Tab, right? Yeah. Yoink. Oh no, not the vending machine. Ah! Coin. And this. Sorry for information from this, I believe there's a TV. And this. Almighty Moto machine. Oh, okay. Oh, what did I do? That's where you got presents. I can't leave. Oh, okay. R is for leaving, right. I'm an idiot. Well, I used 2 coins. Oh, hey. Oh, hi. Hi, everyone. What's up? Okay. Let's go hang out with, let's go hang out with Celeste. Should look kind of creepy. This school not have a dry cleaning service. How terribly upsetting. What am I supposed to do if my clothes become soiled? I hang out with Celeste. Yeah.
There is nothing to be
my report would not permit me to allow you to be alone with me. But fine, I will allow you to entertain me for a while. I killed some time with Celeste. By the way, do you want to figure out what a person likes, or shall I Google it for you? Yeah. Tell me what do people like? Please, for future reference. Yeah. You go for it, just so that I don't get spoiled and stuff. Thank you. Papa bless. Celeste and I grew a little closer. Would you like to Celeste a present? I don't have a present, do I? I don't have any presents. Whoa. Green Shotoku's globe. School crest. I sure don't want to give her something. Yeah, I'm sure. Makoto, I would like to share something with you. Huh, what is it? My perfect gambling strategy. Such a thing.
Indeed.
Of course there is. Are you ready? Please pay attention. Whatever the game, you must have a mind for strategy. This will allow you to increase your odds of winning. Or the exciting part about gambling is that there's power, which can overwhelm any strategy. That power is luck.
Actually,
There are only 2 types of luck, good and bad. There's no in between. And that luck is built into every human at the moment of conception. Like a computer program. Some call them fate. The bottom line is, luck is life. Do you see what he's saying? You mean that's your perfect strategy? Correct. You see, I was programmed to have good luck when it comes to gambling. That's why I have never lost, so that's all there is to it. You're the ultimate lucky student, yes? Does this perhaps exceed my own luck? One day I hope to put that to the test.
I hope you are well.
Oh, then have a nice day. Celeste White. I would say my life has been more bad luck than good luck lately. Gambling's probably not a great idea for me. Skill points. After parting ways with Celeste, you went back to Hero. Bang, bong.
As such, soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then.
Oh, is it like a... There is a like and a love. Like means you get 1+ for them, and love is +2. Basically, just make it easy for you to explain. Okay. See. When are we gonna get out of here? Yeah, if I give them an item they like, then they're like, oh, cool. If they love it, and it's like, oh my god. I don't my bed and start blankly seeing. Before I knew I'd fallen into uneasy sleep. Monokuma Theater. I need an immediate, fast-acting pick-me-up. If it doesn't act now, it's the same as giving it a regret. What do you think guides this world? Speed, of course. That's why Formula 1 drivers are so popular. Any idiot can accomplish something if they take slow. When a human piece of excrement could create a masterpiece if they spend their entire life on it. Someone who does things in a timely fashion is both wise and admirable. Straight is better than a curve or an angle. Freestyle is better than a backstroke or breaststroke. Drive-through is better than a sit-down. Ha, drive-through is sit-down. And Sunday, comic artist is smarter than graphic novelist. What I'm saying is speed is the gold standard of this.
Which is why I said I need that pick-me-up.
Meanwhile, 0.0 seconds later. It is officially daytime.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to greet us.
Beautiful day. I woke up to the racing sound and woke myself out of bed. Ugh. On the right, no restless sleep. Day after day, I can feel the fatigue piling up. There's a thought that crossed my mind. The sound of the doorbell forced its way into my room.
Hey!
Ah, there he is, my boy. Offense this morning, isn't it? Taka. None of you upon an interruption. What's up, Taka? No matter what this is, stormy seas may batter me, I will not fall as long as my feet are firmly planted. You agree, right? I'm not sure I understand. And if you can't do it alone, you find someone to support you, and you can't support them back. That's so you can overcome any storm. I was thinking about it last night and decided we all need to really come together. And that was when I realized every morning from now after the morning after the arrow should have breakfast.
Quiet down and listen.
And now at the beginning of that fateful day, please set this dining hall at your earliest convenience. That's all for now. I have to go let everyone else know the good news. That Taka didn't even wait for a reply. He turned and left before I could say a thing. Well, I guess I better head to the dining hall. Well, Taka's a bit extreme, all things considered. No one. Yeah, I guess I'll go to the dining hall. Oh, sorry. The dining hall is that one. What are you doing here? Toko? What? Oh, I was just wondering what you were doing here. We should probably hit the dining hall, right? I know. She's to prepare myself mentally. Prepare herself. What is she doing? I'm so nervous. She's so nervous. That's sus. That's sus. I don't like it. That's sus. Can I talk with everyone? Junko.
Listen to me.
Okay, looks like everyone's here, so now let's begin our first breakfast meeting.
Quiet down and listen.
Everyone, thank you for making your time and your busy schedule just time to make time for shit. You dragged me here. I know I already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it's essential that we all cooperate with each other. And the first step is this breakfast meeting to allow us to become friends and build trust. So from now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat. You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've been on before, I'm not sure.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important.
Well, anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues?
Seriously?
Nothing at all?
Hey!
Anything. It can be about how to get out or who's doing this. Nobody has
Are
anything.
you okay with this?
You're going to die. Huh?
Do you understand?
If you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop it!
What the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that. I'm not joking. Adaptability is survivability. Didn't I say so? So you'd better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
What the hell is this?
If you're completely insane, adapt to my new life here. Do you have any idea what you're saying?
What?
Yeah, sounds like this girl wants to live here. And hell, more power to her. But shit.
Piece of shit!
No way in hell I'm leaving here. I'm getting out of here. I don't give a shit. Sure. Feel free. Okay, so nobody has any clues?
What the heck?
One thing I can tell you is who's behind all this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would we be trapped in here in the first place?
Hey, listen.
Well, sure, it could be something like that. But for right now, actual clues are... So that's being a meanie head. Oof. What's up? If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think they're responsible for this? Could be a certain murderous fiend? Murderous fiend? Gee, or do you have some idea who might be behind this? Well, maybe, but I mean, I can't really be certain. Since it's not considered right now, I'll allow whatever remarks you may have.
You know?
Have you guys heard of Genocide Jack? You mean the serial killer that's been in the news and all over the internet? The monstrous villain whose murder soars the victims in brutally bizarre fashion. The word bloodlust was left at each murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Where it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think. They say that he's claimed over 1,000 victims. That's just an urban legend though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer. And if he really is this ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this. But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a thought.
Hey, hold on.
But if they're the killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for us? It's okay. Everything's absolutely, positively, 100% without a doubt gonna be okay. This help's gonna be here soon. I'm sorry. I'm sure. Help?
I mean,
We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us. I'm so sure they're getting worried. I bet they'll call the police.
What's this?
The police? You're putting your faith in the police?
You guys?
You guys, seriously, do you understand what role the police exist to fill? All they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that shows just how badass they really are. Are you sure you want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on, if you really, really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill.
What the hell?
Why the hell are you laughing? I'm just impressed at the total commitment to his whole act.
come on.
You're still going on about that?
You're fucking
So,
dead.
Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want? Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name, German name.
Hey, come on.
We know who you really are. You, if I ignore him, he'll just go
You
away.
son of a
Hey,
bitch.
don't ignore me, asshole. Okay, let's get back to business. Life here has already begun, and a couple of days have gone by. Nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish, and here you're working together, and I'm totally bored. There's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other.
I got it!
Wait, I think. Yes, ding ding ding, I figured it out.
In other words...
All the mystery ingredients are here. Right people, right place, so why hasn't anyone killed it yet? That's why I couldn't understand, but I just realized there was one very important piece missing. What are you? If you want to know, I'll tell you. It's motive. Ooh, it's so simple. I'm just gonna have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around.
Motive? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey,
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you.
You son of a bitch.
Stop changing the goddamn subject. I have a little video I'd like you all to see. Oh, but don't worry, it's not some pervy adult video or anything. Seriously, it's nothing like that. It's a special way for each of you showing what's going on outside the school. Outside the school? What are you talking about? Oh, my sister's so impatient today. Why don't you just watch and find out? In the school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video.
correct.
Good, then we can watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know, what are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, if you must know.
Just there. That's all. Well now.
Even to know more than that, you'll have to figure it out for yourselves. Do whatever you need to cover the mystery hidden within the school. I won't try and stop you. To be honest, it's instantaneous sack watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want amusement from you too. He's gone. I'm almost thinking he left before we couldn't find anything useful.
Right?
Really, I think we learned something very useful. He has no intention of standing in the way of our pursuit of the truth.
However,
Interesting. Perhaps, but what about the video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see what's on it.
that's true.
Same here. Okay, so Mondo started glancing around the dining hall. He's lying on me. He stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey Makoto, check this out first, would you? Oh, why me?
Yo,
Because you're the closest to the door. That's a rule, right? Rule.
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
Piece of shit.
Hey.
Stop fucking
See how passionate I'm
around.
begging you? What's the big deal? Just stick it out real quick. Okay, I guess I'll get going.
Hell yeah.
Awesome, thanks. Hey,
Hey,
Makoto, I'm one with him. It's not safe to walk around this place
Yo.
alone. Yeah, sure thing. And we're counting on the both of you. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running. I can't say if Mondo's totally dependable or completely terrible. Yeah, I'd have to say he's kind of both. He's not exactly a bad person, but I think can't say he's a good person either. So then, where's the specific place Monokuma mentioned? Maybe somewhere you can watch DVDs, but... if you can watch DVDs... that's close. The AV room? It has Monomoko written across it. Is the correlated? It's most high-end TV, but I should be able to. The replays use it by itself. Oh. Monocam, and then I'm sure the box has the DVDs. Och så vinskar man det är ju... Box. Something inside the cardboard box. It's a bunch of DVDs, and each one has a label with someone's name on it. Video for each of us, he mentioned.
Hold on
I better go tell everyone. Oh my god. Oh, I think I see something. Innocent. And that without realizing, my heart started racing because what I saw for a moment was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching this, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
If it ended there, they would be fine. I should have love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, give me strength. If this was no more school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. If his supports were lying, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here now was totally different. I wasn't living a regular school life, so I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but it turned out I was absolutely right. Oh no, that is like staring at my soul. Where'd everyone go? It looks like a war zone or something. As if in a reply voice came into play. It was him.
Makoto Naegi accepted into Hope Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
Look for the answer after graduation. What is this? What happened to everyone? They're trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside me, like hot magma. God damn it! So my fist against the desk over and over again. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else could I? How could I think of anything? I have to get out of here. I'm here right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. I noticed everyone standing around the entrance of the AV room, staring me close. What's going on? Well, that where I pointed to the cardboard box. Is that what Marukumo was talking about?
What does this mean?
What's on them? They all gather around the box and each of them got out of the DVD with their name on it. One by one, they each rushed to the monitor. It didn't take long for them to react. What the fuck? This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, no way, it's real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I think it's among the manic here. As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew they had all seen something like what I had seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear and confusion, except for her, even though she was totally calm. I see this one he meant by motive. With the fear and desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
It is the classic prisoner's dilemma. Huh? Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war, but both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
In other words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. That kinda sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts we're all afraid someone might betray us. To put those awful thoughts in your head, exactly what they want us to do.
Huh?
You can say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just... What?
Hey.
There's a second Marukumo, whoever's behind this once. They want us to fight, don't you see? Yeah, you're right, we all need to calm down.
So then,
Okay then, maybe we should start by all just talking. Maybe if we all just talk about what we saw, that'll help get everything out of our system. Because I think we're all super curious, right? I know it wasn't everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't curious. Hey Sayaka. It wasn't your video, Sayaka.
what's your problem?
What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us. Sayaka. Imagine I pressed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it. She pushed my hand away and was under me. Sayaka.
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I can romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her in prison. It's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. Then why didn't you go do whatever you think you have to do? We don't all have to stick around together, right?
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Everyone went their own separate ways. But I have time to work on it. I have to go find Sayaka. What was in your video, Taka? I saw. It's intense to figure out how to put into words. And next I'll go through all of them. Kyoko,
Well,
what should I tell you?
I'm sorry.
My family, but I'm not upset by what I saw. If you're overpowered, you must accept defeat. Still like my family. But still, I refuse to believe they would lose so easily. Manga.
what should I do?
I was really upset. I mean, how could I even be calm right now? Why? How can something like this even exist? I just don't understand. I don't. To be able to say to be something like that is because they really are a murderous fiend. What's your video here for me?
So it seems.
You asking someone else is only better what you say for you. Why are you covering your ears?
Yes, indeed.
If I don't hear this, I don't have to say mine. If it's the art of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no. That's how it works. Yeah, my god, this video is just some kind of hoax, right? I want to think so, but what the hell, man? This is all one big lie, it has to be. The gym? Monokuma door is still locked. Jump!
But more important.
It's in everyone's videos. I mean, I can't say I'm not curious. Right, I could totally tell. But does that mean you're gonna tell me what's in yours? Who knows? It all depends what kind of mood I'm in, you know? I don't think she's gonna tell me. Camera. TV. So she's not in the gym. Where could she be? Oh. She could be in there, bro. Oh, is she trying to leave? She's probably trying to leave. Oh, Leon's trying to leave. Interesting. Hey, Leon. I'm not gonna tell you, and that's all there is to it. What? I'm not gonna tell you. No way. Hell no. No way in hell. You're just acting all nice, so we'll tell you what you want to hear.
What the
Can't fool me.
hell?
Damn it! How the hell did they get footage of that? I'm so confused. My boy, what happened? I'm stuck. Anyway, that video was pretty convincing. I almost thought it was real. But it's fake, right? It's gotta be. I like to believe that, but if it was real. Manga. And the classrooms. Last place I'll go check is upstairs. Ah, there she is. Oh boy. She looked like maybe she was upset or angry or no. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that you could call emotion. As if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka. Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, how could it possibly be fun? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? Until I want out. Let me out of here right now. Sayaka, calm down. She touched her and I grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand how you feel right now when I think what might have happened to my family, but now more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rational. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if those things really happen, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, police, everyone, right? Just calm down, okay? Otherwise we're already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned into the brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. When we're together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. And help might even come before that. But what if there isn't any way out? What if help never comes? If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me. Oh.
Sayaka?
Please, help me.
Her voice was small and shaky.
Why is this happening to kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Oh boy. To kill or be killed. That's the question. Finally, she raised her face up on her chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of her. Can it be what you said? Huh? Do you help me get out, no matter what it takes? Absolutely.
Makoto,
You're the one I can trust, so
matter
please,
what
no matter what
happens.
happens.
please always be there for me.
Huh? Of course, I'll be there for you. Oh, okay. Though I'm always on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto,
Thank you, Makoto. When you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this as long as you're here with me.
Because I'm your assistant.
Like I said, I'm your assistant. Your smile come to no soul returned to her face. I felt a little forced, but still, it was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
It's standing up! Makoto, it's standing up. What's standing up?
Come on!
Do you want to ask? You're flying.
Just a minute.
If you won't leave, then tell us what's up. What the hell's up with those videos? It's about to come out. I want to come out when we seem pure. Wait, what? What the hell? What is this? Man, this instant stuffing is about to go rushing up. I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I punched too much into the zoom work before my leg. I leaned back, showing my plan to go everything. But boy, you're so slow. You would have done $1,000 full course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swim. Oof, gotta go. Wait, for reals or? Oh, okay, for reals. I thought you were meant for like the NSFW stuff. Well, see ya, my boy. It's probably very late at night, so have a good night. Papa bless. All the love. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you Saturday. Learn your passion, boldness, physical fair. It's all lacking. To mess with us. Well, for now, you just wanna head back? Yeah. Thankies. Monokuma had to come along and swiftly destroy the good mood we just created, so and I headed back to the dorms. Shiga-sama Sayaka used to look pretty shaken. I'm sorry for making you worry about me. I wanted to lay down a bit. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once I was done, I said to go back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video. I need some rest of my own. Jeez. Excuse me, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the bigger problem is. That we're trapped here, that what I saw in the video may be real, Monokuma. What's the mastermind has in store, or we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here, but I could never kill someone. You guys all feel the same? That's definitely the biggest problem right now. Ding dong, huh? One of my minds, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing.
Sorry.
Why so late? Sayaka. What are you doing so late? That's when I noticed her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
But something really weird happened.
Makoto.
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room. The sound of my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Jesus. Just hearing her talk made me
so
tense.
scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. But the door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. I started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even more. So what happened? After a while I just stopped. I let some time go by and then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
There was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room. Who would do something like that? It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime, but that's just the promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorms, right? They didn't say specifically which room each person has to sleep in, so. But if we're sharing one room is, you know, Oh, geez, I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me either. It's just not even that in my idea, but if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms just for tonight? Switch rooms? But I would on my knees, then it's totally fine with me. I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you'll be okay with me staying in yours? It doesn't like concern you. It's fine, I trust you. In that case, then. She kinda sus. Sometimes.
As such, soon the doors to the dining... Okay then. Sweet.
It's already nighttime. Okay, it's settled. I'll to your room right now. Trade rooms are better trade keys. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys again.
Like I said.
I'm psychic. I wasn't just kidding. Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Take on this look, she already started to get back to normal. Okay, we better trade keys then. Yep, let's do it. We changed keys and when it looked back up at her again. No weird expression. I'll go, please be careful. If someone comes to you the door, don't open it no matter what. I won't. You must reset, no matter who it is, don't open the door for me. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't. Otherwise, what's the point of me switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to open it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door, and then you pull up. Just then the door should open, no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. Guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Okay, well, I better get going. See you tomorrow.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before, huh? When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night, and see you in the morning. This heck really doesn't look like a uniform for mine. It smells nice though. Get the DVD. It's kind of not my business at all, but get the DVD. And as to it is the map of Body's vital organs. I would like me snooping around that much. I should probably go to bed soon. Psychic scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. That's very wholesome. Feeling a little better than before I fell asleep. Monokuma Theater. Imagery on a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We're all set sail and left Earth behind. Here, you don't have to worry about crazy nervous corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or player maniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. Hey baby, what's up? The game's going pretty well. I just switched, we were playing the demo for the remake of one of the best games of all time. And it was a lot of fun. It was very, very pretty. And now we're playing Danganronpa. And Monokuma showed videos of the family of the main character of like me being captured and like disappearing. So now everyone's really like worried and tensed up and they want to leave. So people might start like killing each other to leave. But even our divine world freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. How are you? If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope we have made myself pretty clear.
Let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Morning time.
Good morning, get ready to...
Set up, still half asleep and rub my eyes, so I pulled myself out of bed. It's in Sayaka's room. I just remembered, I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. It's undisturbing, but fun. Yes, it's pretty... It's a disturbing game, but... I've played Persona 5, so it's fine. Happy, I'm glad. Do you have to do anything else for the application, or is it just... You're done, you just have to accept at this point. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people already gathered in the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto. Good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late...
Yo.
Yo.
Sorry,
I'm late, and my makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well,
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty took a little longer than usual. Who are the types with a more relaxed sense of time? Most high schoolers fall into this category. Finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
Bad guys slept right through my alarm.
What's your
What?
problem?
It's so awful to be late.
Yo.
I don't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. I have to do enrollment, so I have to send some dogs and pay the first fee. Ah, okay. Well, the final stretch. It's already... That girl being late because of makeup is mood. Can't relate, honestly. Don't care about time with other people in general. They're kind of to move at their own pace. Regardless, everyone had arrived. That's how it was supposed to go. Wait, are we still missing some people? Yes, I can be a Kuya aren't here yet. Model high schooler category. So for her to be so late.
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sagyaka? What would I have? What would I have? Just came straight from her room to here. Did she forget about her breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside me. I started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. It was that barely left my lip before I flew up on tire. Oh no. Where I headed first was my room, where I left Sayaka stay for a single night, when she was supposed to be safe, but because of that one night. The room had been completely transformed. What the hell? With my name on it, so this must be the room key. Able to Sayaka one of the traded rooms. Uh-oh. Is there sort of brought back for self-defense, like taken out of the sheath? For Sayaka. Uh-oh. So this place time the sword was on. Where's Sayaka? There's slashes and gashes on the wall and on the floor. Where's Sayaka? Looks like the lint roll has way less sheets than it used to. Where's Sayaka? must be damaged too. I'll probably work Sayaka. Still sealed. Check the bathroom. I feel like this is gonna be. Take a look inside. Oh no! I knew it. Oh no! Took me a second to realize that I was screaming. When what I saw, I dug. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain, and then everything went black. Oh shit! When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. I don't remember seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me, and there's someone that's seen before. Ah, the gym. You're awake, fine. Are you okay? No, it's not time for sleeping. Get your ass up, huh? You're unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. I'm surprised, Monsieur. What happened? What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka's dead. A deep dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shut up and took off running. Where do you think you're going? To see for myself, to see Sayaka's sake.
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka's completely and irrevocably dead. No. Oh my god. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know. No. Sayaka. Baby. Sad. No, I have to see for myself. Then to us, man, what do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is gonna is just sitting us around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out at the gym at a time like this? Sayaka, she's dead. Then, when I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious when Nakuma told us to all come here? Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? No, it's not a good idea to fight him without a reason. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. We should listen to anything he has to say. So he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I'll never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates the school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bare times one rule.
but
And who did it? Who killed her?
come on.
If you know the answer, the one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka. Don't be stupid, that's... Huh? What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? What if you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate? Someone just following the rules, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying, I'm telling you. He killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? I think I looked around at everyone. I had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone. It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything, I'd like to confirm something with a stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's cause, hey, you're just so naive. I think it's really that easy. You can just kill someone once out of here.
Hey,
You're super
come
naive,
on
devilishly
now.
naive, hellishly naive. No, the real thing has just begun. The real thing.
now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to the rule number 6 of the school regulations. Anyone who kills... If you're black and that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. This is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. which literally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's gotten away with it. A certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is.
This is
And once everything comes to an end,
detective part of the game.
outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
So what exactly is this punishment you're talking about? Oh well, to put it simply, it's execution. Jesus, execution you mean?
Execution is... execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get wrong, all the rest of us get executed.
Well,
What smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. This is basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing, which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Be sure to keep it in mind.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
What are you talking
You're
about?
freaking insane, you know that?
Huh?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
This?
Why not?
Stop it.
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if they're in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up.
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of this.
I don't, Bo!
Don't be so selfish.
Stop it.
You're the one being selfish. Go whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir!
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Oh shit. Oh no. So right at the end, her eyes shut wide open. Just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now,
Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you'll need to be taught a lesson after all. What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Oh no. Junko! Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears, and an unbelievably amount of blood started pouring out of her body. That was the first time I've ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. Just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This is some superhero comics, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
What did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time. This entire time. Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time just for time? Come on, what do you want from me? Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I would like to give you to help you in your search for the Black. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma.
File!
I mean, actually, you guys are experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cost of death. What's that? How do I know the cost of death, you ask? As a witness cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down. Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. How could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting. Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He lit off stunned and confused. He left that as a total loss. He was up with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. Like Sayaka and Junko were dead and was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. Specifically that one of us had actually murdered someone. And if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gone through her. Now it's not the time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. It'll lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else. Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not to trust is, of course, up to you. Continue to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just, how many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death isn't the only thing awaiting those who are unable to unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the coup is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right, we need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What a choice do we have? We're in hell not letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating the sentence. We were using it like a mantra to get this straight, but they were right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. Is that what it takes? If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I to know why Sayaka had to die. But she had to be the one. Determined to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. I gently placed my hand on Joko's knife about it. I touched her wrist to check for pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. If there was anything else, she was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries, I'm losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead, that means? Is everything that happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hello, someone, let me save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your
You're just now
problem?
accepting that? Oh boy. I'm gonna save. We're gonna continue. But I gotta save just in case. Since the electricity has been iffy the past week. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
This ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Are you
Including your check who did it.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's kill, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the air, wouldn't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. Let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Wanda look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave them there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Because if you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Well, fuck you.
So then.
And then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Better co-op base defense with the two of them. The stats are totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Celeste.
Oh.
Hey, so you finally noticed. I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. There's something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. And notice anything interesting when Sayaka died? She didn't make Makoto's drawing. She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned around to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. Yeah, because she was afraid. Just to believe that, just to tell us the truth, looking at everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes later. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned, in other words. You think I did it?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we shall split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct them even to come to a final decision. If you get this wrong, well, do I really have to say anymore? I'd rather you didn't. No.
Goodbye.
I won't pray for good luck. Like Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going to.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
I say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch that is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. So fuck them up. I think his silly words hang in the air, he and Sakura.
So,
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway.
We don't really have anything to do in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you. Then you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer, you're gonna kill me next. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm not sure for that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true, we may as well just at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. I mean, why not? I'm not good with that blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
Well, whatever, I don't think anyone was expecting flesh from you anyway. Or I guess we better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out on this one, can I? Party looks at me and says, "Do you really think I'm the killer? For it to turn out like this, seriously, they're going all wrong. We'd have to suspect me. I have to do something. Otherwise I won't go."
Execution electric chair.
I can't let that happen. I gotta think certain on the Kuma ones. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I already know who it is. It was the chick that doubted me. It was the girl that was like, oh, we already know who it is. Because she said that she would faint or she's really bad with blood. But Junko is right there and she didn't faint. Sayaka Maizono, the time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 AM. There was Makoto's room in the dormitory. All the research that took in the bathroom. Because there was a stab wound to the abdomen, there was also an injury to her right wrist, specifically the wrist that appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. I'm gonna have to find out the truth so that we can also and for Sayaka. I have to know who she was killed. Oh, no way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. He doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Aren't you going to help investigate you here? But I can't leave Junko here, I feel sorry for her, I have to stay with her. So is the girl. It has to be her. Of the crime in my room. We won't be making you a problem without investigating there. So I headed to my room.
By the way,
you know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body. I mean, there's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there.
you son of a
Dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves earth. Death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But if it was a girl that did that,
Yo.
that all gets sorted when the time comes. Do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. It's a struggle.
Looking cool, Joker.
Oh, hey Monokuma director. Thank you for the follow. What's up? Hey, what's up? I just started playing the game. And I've never played it before. So hope you enjoy my blind playthrough. How'd you find the stream? Looks like there must be some kind of fight in that room. Damn it, I was right there in front of the room. If only I heard something, that wouldn't have been possible. Huh? All the rooms are completely soundproof, so something could have happened in the room right next to you. There's no way.
Well,
Perhaps it's one of the local strange just getting into the setting for murder. Sure, I was gonna answer. Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. Keys too. So THH would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But if that's true then, how they could get into the room in the first place? Because I have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems possible. Most serious, like no matter what it is, I won't open the door for you anymore. Even if I'm sure if it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Somewhere. The mouse grabbed it or something. No, that's impossible either. It's like I wasn't here when we switched rooms. But how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So. Switching rooms have been into the truth bullets. The replica sorted about for some time. Doesn't mean it was used to the exact same. Plus, it's been taken off the sheath. I haven't actually looked at the blade itself to know when this is coated in gold. On top of that, no coating came off with parts of the blade and the handle. It is missing a lot of coating. Coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Oh, someone has gold coating on their hand. See how they're in my room and said to clean up a little? There are gudges in the bed, sound like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? The toolkit's still inside the drawer and seeing if it's been used. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I have it no reason. Can you imagine a situation where we need a toolkit like this?
Yo.
Yeah, seriously,
Why?
come on up. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building for the furniture, right? So I haven't used yours either.
Why?
No. Not just
Why?
me, nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it
By the
yesterday.
way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, why the hell would... Okay. The guys haven't opened their toolkit, and it was a knife. What's happening? What else? We can talk to Kyoko. Hey Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was missing in the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
no, not really.
I'm searching.
Search it?
Her knees carefully inspecting every inch of the
Did you
room.
lose a contact or something?
She seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she stood up straight and said, "Are you clean, freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
I suspect that there's something very unusual about your room. What do you mean?
so...
I searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair.
Indeed.
Really? Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. Looked at the lint roll in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used
I
it?
see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it. Someone used your lint roll without your knowledge. It was someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. But is it Aka or the killer?
Well,
It's a question, isn't it? A struggle.
Well,
scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. How the sheath got scratched up in the first place. Someone used a sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide up in the middle of the fight. So it scratches in the sheath. So she used it to self-defend. The bathroom, another side of the story. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now, forcing myself to push my panic down and send to the bathroom. Oh, there she is. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, urge, and tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? What does Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. To find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up. There's enough at nighttime. Sort of sharp object was trying to her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. They used to kill her. Where did they get it? They definitely something I should look into later. So according to Monokuma's house, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. There's something glittery on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. It doesn't really concern me. The thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands is totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist. Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, it must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. Baker attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, but inflicted the deadly wound. He's like a Leon. Ring about the numbers. It says Leon, right? There's a small 11037. Sayaka dudes. Oh, that's why she has blood on her index finger. That's a good find, right, Makoto? Something written in blood before. It really was her final message. That she wrote it. Right. You often talk like an aspiring poet. Then she wrote, what does it mean? I have no idea what it possibly means. She wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, she must have wrote them by turning her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? Well, it would be upside down. You're not gonna tell me? Makoto. Give her the mystery of the ghost show. Otherwise the case will end and you'll remain convinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. It says Leon. This number was the ultimate door. Thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door of the bathroom got broken? And how it gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section. Correct. Doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? Right to the broken doorknob. The doorknob? That's right. You notice? Well, try to close in the bathroom. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Huh, the doorknob. The door's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? It would seem... Must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was it's obviously it was intentional. What? It was intentional. Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girl's bathroom can lock, right? Just a second. I have one more question for you. You mentioned earlier your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched room. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get into all
I
this.
see.
That clears that up. Okay.
Goodbye.
I'll see you later. Sabrina was ever even there. She suddenly turned and left the room. I don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my rune a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look to the Sayaka-ta. With Sayaka dead, I have no issues but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there was some other areas worth checking too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they even talk to me, that is. Land. Oh no. I can't look at the plan.
Hey. By the way,
Mom, what's up?
You son of a... You fuck.
Yep.
Yo.
Yep, time to go. My room, but the nameplate has said it's me one. Nameplates on my room and Cycle's room were switched, so all that effort into putting switching rooms without anyone knowing is pointless. Would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates have been answered. Leon, if it's you, my man, I like you so much. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't thumbs it. Could it be the nameplate?
Seems...
Mr. Nagy, what was Miss Masano doing? Let me just say this. The House of will not allow you to expose any events in the trash room. Where's the trash room? Okay. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate to open?
Can't go any further.
Once you beyond this point, only a person on cleaning duty is allowed in.
No, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning duty?
You can't go any further. No, you can't.
Oh. It has a padlock. What is this? Kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Probably opens and closes the door. Yeah, I wouldn't battle against Monokuma. Bathroom. Cool. Okay, so we have two suspects, Leon and the girl, and the writer girl. Oh hey, what's up? No. You're like a child lost in the woods, you know that. Total waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the one who's has any interest in organizing things like that. Come.
Seems...
Laundry. Let's go to the laundry. Taka? No, no Taka. Up there. Washing machine, there's so many washing machines. Let's go down the line. Three, four, coin. 5, 6, another coin. 7. It's not a paper. I thought it was paper. Well, the next place where they got the knife from is here. It's the only other place in the... Actually, no, you're missing that. Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first for me, you know. I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sack was killed. Food. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything now. What do you think about that? Bum 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 bum. There's something missing.
Yeah, totally.
Peanut of that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the
That's
beginning?
right.
Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice neat row. And you know one of them disappeared. Well, I went to go eat some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. Once you were right in the dining hall when someone came and took it. But you're able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. You're really close to her. Well, of course not, I would never. Maybe you think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, this was to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing her is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, honestly, I have no idea. Oh boy. Okay. So we have some clues. Truth ones. Should I... Maybe I can go back and talk to Mondo.
By the way, you suck. You're
Never mind. He has nothing else to say. Let's see. Okay, then let's go down to the classes, I guess. Let's try to figure out what's up over here. What's this? Oh, one of the classes. Can you tell me anything about cleaning duty?
What's your problem?
Like, I don't know anything about that. Taiga's the one who cares about the organization, stuff like that. Yeah, let's get out of here. Come on, Taka, where are you? I need to talk to you about the cleaning duty. Can't I play? I wanted to play her DVD. Weird that it didn't let me. Hey Taco. Cleaning duty, hey. As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me.
You probably guessed I was basically in charge, so he said to talk to me directly. Never considered assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're cleaning duty now?
That's wrong.
Actually, no. Oh, okay. Who is it? Hirofumi was also there when we had the conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on
Count on it.
We'll sub out on a weekly basis. I'm sure we'll be up before too long. And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you.
Count on it. Got it.
So Hifumi's on cleaning duty, right? So report card. Oh, this is the shop. Yeah. Hifumi, you bastard. Talk to me. What are you up to? I'm looking for hours on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. What do you ask? Just happened that Monokuma talked to me yesterday. And asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash and nothing. That's why I applied for the position. Other than stuff this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. So you're cleaning, you can open the game from the trash room. Of course, it's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. We're supposed to rotate once a week, and eventually you'll win charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need the key to get the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. We went to all that trouble. I'll just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want. That does seem more convenient, actually. This year becomes black and we'll graduate until it's covered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying it would be easy. Because it will disappear and things will become boring. Boring.
Hey, listen.
And more than that,
Hey, you bastard.
hey Fatty, why did you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I knew you
Is
did
it
it. You want to
like-
dig through all the girls' trash, you know, poking around.
There's no way to
What are you
think
talking
about
about? All my
this
love
next.
is for
know what I
2D.
mean.
There's all kinds of trash triggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and turn. I would
Yeah.
never get tired of 2D. It's just spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D. I want to really just 2D. I think 3D goes to show love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC
Give me
figures.
a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're sorry about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever that guy, his cleaning duty, Sakura, can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it.
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? It's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you weren't cleaning, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you have to fight it. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from past trauma or save the village or be the boss. I don't think of that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. So easy. So if we actually down the trash room. No, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside when you stop dreaming. If it's living or because he's dying, he said, so he'll then read it in front. What? Hurry. Leave it to me.
Mr. Naegi, without a doubt.
Certainly, you're implying to instructions to shreds. Feed you planned so long. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to discern any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything. Maybe a parallel world. Alright, let's just hurry up and keep looking. There's a huge trash can. Is that we're supposed to put some trash we can't burn? Whatever it is for, and it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. It's hiding a coin. Book mask scattered around the incinerator. Looks like it's using a glass ball, just about not big enough to. What's that? Do you know what that is? It says you collect all 7, a dragon will appear in English. Like I said, it's a thing you might see on a big city street corner. Gaze into it and you'll find a glimpse into the future. Just like that Mina girl said who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but who did this visit all belong to? There's no one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'm gonna go find out for sure. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. A burnt piece of something. A piece of, like a hunk, a burnt piece of love. No, it's a clothes. Or up a sleeve or a window. And then I look at it, it doesn't have even done cuff, which means I feel it is straight, but there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This is enough from by itself to figure out who the killer is. And it's on right now. The button next to the mouth of the incinerator.
Yes,
it's a pretty simple setup. You press your mounting and going, and you're able to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be king duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave. Okay. Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange, I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. First I was the work of a fairy. You realize what you just said? No, you said last time you hit the incinerator was off. Yes, I thought that there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yes, it is. As soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on that. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who keeps open the gate, it should be impossible for it to be on it yet. That means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? No, so your last sister was off and those guys weren't. Mr. Meg, will you be confessing? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like you're sitting out of the comic book. I mean, stuff that might help you cheer you up. Okay. This actually didn't help me narrow it down.
Seems like... Very strange.
I had a suspicion on his face. You know why you said it? It's absolute truth. For death, wouldn't you say? Huh? Sure, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? This is suggesting we switched rooms. She's dead because of me. There should have been me that died. All we can say right now is that it's a possibility. That's really true. Then I... Asshole. There's a lot of conflicting evidence now. I thought I had it under. complete, like, okay, it's this person, now there's like 2 or 3. Any clues or anything? I got clues, they just agree that we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever, so you guys may highlight and not reading anything until the crash trap. Okay, then do you have any suggestions so far? It's just looking. Ach, so nee, must you fumble around fishing, blinding for clues? I suppose I won't have to give a little hint. But I think the trash was over the trash room. It's the perfect place to destroy evidence, however, there's one little problem, which is...
As for me...
This is filthy, or rather die to set foot in it. I'm trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... I already checked the trash room.
As...
And there's nothing here, right? Oh. Point. Where else have I not? I've checked the exit, I've talked to...
Listen to me!
The torch to everyone's storm has an input.
You hear me? Got it! Listen! You... Got it!
Oh wait, that's the girls' bathroom, sorry. Okay. Gym. Gym. Oh, no, I gotta get out here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. I gotta break free. Here, snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? This looks good for me. This is my crystal ball, but it's all smashed. What the hell?
Heck?
On the body, because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Doctor just made glass and not crystal. That guy totally duped me. He blocked the bills of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal will control the world. Was that all seriously yes? Let's put that aside for now. So you can see without a doubt this belonged to you. And that's me for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come and snatched it. Left it in the laundry room. I mean, anyone could have found it and taken it. Oh wait, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Well, like, $1 million. It's pretty cheap actually, considering it gives you the power to control it.
Huh?
So Yuga left a message. She wrote numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like they could be a code for something? Sorry, no, she just slowly shook her head. I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks for anything for trying. Even she doesn't know. She didn't know. Most of that she's letting know. No, it couldn't be. What else do I have to check? I think I checked everything. Should have at least. I can enter the girls' bathrooms, right? Yeah. I guess I didn't check one by one all of the like bedrooms and stuff. See, Mondo, I never use Sayaka, Makoto. I guess I could check the Junko's room. Oh, I can't check Junko's room. Celeste, Aoi, Sakura, Leon, Yasuhiro, Hifumi.
See?
Oh, this is my room. Huh.
By the... You son... Shit. Yo.
Hey.
Oh, what now? Didn't they check everything already? Truth bullets. I could talk to Toko again. Laundry room? I wonder what Sayaka's DVD is. I can't look at her DVD yet. Oh wait, is it in my... is it... Can I look at it now? I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot. Where's the... it's downstairs. I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot, I'm an idiot. Okay, that's fine. Easy now. There you go. We'll solve this case and we'll call it quits. And standing on stage front of him was a place that couldn't well. She was there along with her friends. She said it had been so important to her. And then image made me harder to accept. She was that. We just said to blur and darken, and then a voice that had come to despise so much began to float.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
What the? Sayaka had disappeared now from the stage, was now in ruins, but I noticed him more. The figures that was Harosa collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. for Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Super famous pop group, everyone knows who they are. If is he trying to say he was even able to get them? Is that really did happen? Everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. Because it would take these things this far. Oh, there it is.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
We have to go. There it is. My God, we've all been waiting for you. Well, I feared you would be discovered as a murderer. You are.
Listen to me!
But know all that too well. But then who is the killer?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Got it!
What the heck?
Oh boy.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did
You know what I mean.
my job.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, man, I wasn't able to do anything for him.
Hey.
Impossible.
Let's do this class trial thing. If we want to confess, I guess now's the time to do so.
What? What?
Well then.
Yes, indeed.
Great.
Hey,
You're scared? No, I'm not scared. It's easy to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. Oh boy. If this is how a death row inmate feels when his final time comes. It's no more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Although these two are sharing anxiety, the elevator lowers us further and further to the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you feel? What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a holiday movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close, it's total shit. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We do what he said and found our seats. Just arranged in a giant circle. So that everyone could see everyone else. So I mean, it would be easy for anyone to transfer the tension and ease to anyone else. And it seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain of her face case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly real, a deadly offense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Okay. I'm thinking it's Leon. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sword was found on the sheath on the floor in the middle of the room. From the gym entryway and put it in his room. The sheath was found on the This had been placed in Makoto's room before he arrived. It remains unopened and there is no evidence of it having ever been used. All the other male students claim they haven't used theirs yet. So. Makoto's room's cleanliness. With an addition, the lint roller shows evidence of being used. Saka's right wrist had been fractured and her wrist was clearly at the injury's location. In addition, her hands appeared to be completely clean, except for the index finger on her left hand, which had some blood on it. I as well leaned up against what is she saying? Makoto's bathroom door was difficult to open due to it not quite fitting in the door frame properly. The only two people who knew who the trick to opening it were Makoto, the room's owner, and Sayaka Living. Makoto's bathroom doorknob has been broken. The screws holding the place had all been partially or completely removed. And the toolkit had a screwdriver, so it had to be a dude. The nameplates on the doors were apparently switched at one point. The kitchen in the dining hall has a set of kitchen knives. Apparently one of the knives had gone missing. He swears that Makoto did not come to the dining hall at any point while she was there. There's apparently a trash room within the school. It's blocked. It can only be opened in the trash room. Meeting, he claims that the last time he saw the incinerator was off. However, when Makoto checked the incinerator was in fact on. Distance from the gate to the incinerator is roughly 30 feet. A piece of burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. It is apparently part of a shirt cuff, and it has a note of blood stain on it. Palm off a person's hand. Apparently, yes, you're... Yeah, I just made it all work in my head. Set skills. These are truth bullet rate of fire, effective during the non-stop debate and... What? Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is true. Finish up operations.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. This isn't just about me, everyone's life is on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress during each class trial, we will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to underneath any lies or contradictions buried within the statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you've found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to carrying and use your truth bullets to blast them at once. Know that if you run out of time, you will automatically face, so be careful. Press escape during these arguments, you can review the controls. And then good luck, you've had fun. Make your argument. Evidence of the struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono! Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong.
Break.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. That's obvious too, she has a knife on her chest, bro.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally...
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Just right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. By holding down the space key, while your concentration time will slow down so you can pay close attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. I think this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. Recover over time so that you're waiting to take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Always a count.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in secret.
When nobody was... No, that's wrong! Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
I was gone for a bit, now I'm back. Welcome back, baby. Where you came back at the right time.
I have a witness?
The trial.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
I took some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear. If there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rules?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure,
Hoje a gente
Sakura's...
do desse microfone always voice.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Morgana?
Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms.
It's
But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So
There was someone that also sounds like Futaba. I can't remember which one it was.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's...
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
So the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
Then Sayaka is the...
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're all gonna make me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's
Hold
gonna
on.
die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that
Thank
Makoto
God,
was the
Kyoko.
killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hangman's Gambit. As things advance further in class trial, the hangman will eventually take place. The point is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying about and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the phone. Use the mouse to aim and then press left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. If you've done the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. It's okay to see or during no time if you'll fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we can just figure out what something else. Ah, hair. Hair. I knew it.
Now
I remember.
understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was
She's
clear
right.
evidence left behind. Do you remember?
Because they struggled to get into the bathroom, and then the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke.
I got it!
Got it!
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the
I got it.
doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko is the ultimate detective. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice at first, but what is that key point there? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yeah. The number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily fake. Use the truth button on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, you also lower your trust with everyone, and your FS gauge will take damage. Now this is important, because if you fail, you have to rely on your logic to determine which weak spots actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh boy. Make your argument. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door, because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong! The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason
On the
door didn't
contrary,
open
it's actually
was
the
just
thing
because it was stuck.
that keeps the entire argument
But the
together.
killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
I was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked, and that was the important detail about the scene they put in.
I got it!
Got it!
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why
By the
it
way, how
wasn't
much have you
opening,
have? I'm surprised you decided
right?
to start the class trial. Well, realistically, I could have ended like 30 minutes ago. But like, oh well, it's fine.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our
The
next
trial
on
is
the
long.
line here.
Monka.
Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How
Oh
did
shit,
the
I
killer
actually
get
don't know this one.
inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something particular because I don't think she was. Because... let's trade rooms when the victim was a scar. Makoto's room. Say how Regina asked Makoto to switch with her.
I got it!
I got it!
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open. Otherwise, that's the point of even switching.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me.
So I think I want to talk to you about just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Trying my best to make sure you don't get in the wrong room.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's.
In that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Celeste about to bust up and everything. Oh, we're gonna have to shoot some stuff. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Hey.
What you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Someone who has switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched the name. Switched rooms. Sayaka.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nimbus to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Okay.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question
Her voice
lies
acted
in that
changed,
initial
right?
struggle.
Yes, I
She
think
didn't
you're
sound
right.
like
Then
thick accenty.
we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
With a fake sword is because when you curse, there's no doubt.
I got it!
Got it!
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see.
Oh.
And so the truth
Oh.
draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
I've been in my room, as the Sayaka says, that's what you need to make clear. So there were non-stop debates. Jesus, how much? You're used to these non-stop debates. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth zone. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. From here on out, you have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. The wrong combination, you'll take damage in your influence gauge. You can press the Q to rotate something. Okay. Jesus fuck. Such a mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Jesus. This is getting a bit complex. Replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's
Fuck.
wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
I fucked up. The versus with the sword really did attack first. How a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
No, it's wrong.
Shh.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like...
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
She never used a sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of it would you have to touch it?
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palm?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all. I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
the picking thing it together.
Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Had to be the one without the sword. Sayaka?
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless
Oh
victim in this.
shit!
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen.
She was about to set us up.
To the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplate. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then
Jesus.
you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it
Holy
be
shit.
awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really over? Obviously, I'm committed to find out who killed her, but all I can do, I mean, as far as clues goes, there's nothing left.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong!
Her dying message.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Sayaka wrote that message, and I could...
I got it!
I got it!
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
Lead
No,
speak.
it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there.
Mm-hmm.
So I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than...
Jesus, y'all are slow. At least I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
God. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
So this is the killer's name. Okay, still clear. Select someone.
Here's my answer.
Here's my answer. I love
Solving
Makoto.
this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Mm-hmm.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that will reveal.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burn release of shit the kid was enough to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention. How it was disposed of.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
There's another way to use incinerator without being like this. Okay, here we go. It's coming to a close. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
Nope. No. Sorry, Leon. Ah, Leon, I fucking loved your character. But bro,
hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but
But how would you use it?
You throw it. Aha.
The killer simply took aim.
Was Leon the one you called cute? I don't think so. I think I called Taka. I think that's his name. Taka cute.
Through a gap in the gate? Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time. Thank you. If I figured it.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right.
Definitely a baseball pro.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
But the killer is the ultimate baseball star.
The killer is the ultimate
I
baseball
fucking
star.
love this game.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Zoom is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Okay, it's about to happen. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. It's a closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. You need to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at the missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, there's more. Okay. There. Now this one goes here. There. There. Bam. She drops the knife. Throws the ball. I'm so confused. How are you supposed to? You're supposed to read this like a manga, right? Because he's going from left to right. I'm so confused. Oh, so he turned it on before throwing in the... Yup, there. Uh-huh. think that's it.
Killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword
It might be
broke
from left to
Sayaka's
right
wrist.
on the specific panels. It goes like a C from left to.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Roll.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Oh, this is so cool.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Let's go, oh my god.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence,
Everything?
It's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. Your first bullet's time battle is about to begin. Jesus Christ, it's not over? Come on, bro. In a class trial, opponents simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage with them in a head-to-head battle. If you like to refer as a bullet time battle, aka BTB, BTW. In BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with a written. Match your button, press it with each tempo marker as the move across the screen reach the center. Press right mouse until lock on to opponent's statement. It's just mean you have locked onto with it. With the delete damage to your opponent, if you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. You start a combo, keep going this going and you initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you get a tempo down. When tempo changes, so does the time for each hitting button, so watch out for that. Hey, no bad language. Okay. That's a I can't see it because of the thanks, Wisdom. I forgot how to do it. There you go. Ban username Baby Yoda 88. Bad language. There you go. Deal enough damage to your opponent and a weak spot statement will appear. At that point you can press the left mouse button to shoot down with it, if like any other statement. Refuse a statement fast enough and you come out victorious. But just like before, if your infinite gauge reaches 0 or you're out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Let's show the spill and this leading as a kill. I need to figure it out.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Jesus.
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Yeah, class.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
It's over. $78 medals. Whoa.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Welp. You've been playing for so long, oh my god. Yes, I've been playing for way longer than I should have and expected, to be honest. The black in this case, the one that killed Sayaka. The Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second, Leon. Did you really kill Sayaka?
You
believe
son
this.
of a bitch!
The hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed, so that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
Step, I knew to be the one standing here. There's a good chance that I wound up like this.
It's just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
So it means you just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, it's better off to be wrong. Because if what we came up with it really is the truth, and the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. So they're all the mastermind. So because of that video. You're not gonna offend when I saw it there. If I was her, then the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. Never to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. Let's see something like that's happened to them. And Sayaka. It took to reach that dream. I mean, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of their relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but since she's descended to pure madness. What did she say? I understand, really I do. Yup. You're in the utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Said an offensive lunchtime Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as it was, Kyoto latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure that it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If we want to make her enemies pay for that, what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. Oh, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment you did.
Indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Black and the Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice, I had to kill her.
That's it?
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. Huxley was a self-defense. When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. And you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her.
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
You're closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't see Leon solely to blame. Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because... one of them is him, so... If it weren't for you, this would never happen, or to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who puts us in this situation, the mastermind. Oh, did you awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over them. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules society demands.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
No!
Aw, jeez, Leon. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Whoa, this animation! Oh no! Oh, this is awful! I know exactly what this is. The 1000. Yup. Jesus, that's such a horrible way to die. Oh, shit. What we saw was the true face of despair. I mean, we can't call it that. Was what we call it.
Extreme!
Ooh, extreme. Man, my adrenaline's pumping right out of control. What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit out of this? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of thing. When this could dark, awful secret society type of bear. So are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling order?
Hey,
It seems you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. that's like trying to put a mile on a scale. You just don't think it's possible. Hey, don't you think what you're saying and what I'm saying fits together?
Shit.
You piece of shit, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up of the wrong tree. What happened, happened, because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. So you're to blame. Of course, we can't cut free from the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, you think you'll change. That's true. You think, boy, isn't it wonderful how we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Chills! Kills!
That's what everyone is waiting for.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I got to say. Need to save some for the fun for later. Just like that, he was gone. He left us here, there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Well, now we're only 12. The Sayaka got murdered. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just listens to the time. We were all too scared of being alone. Sayaka got murdered. Junko got killed by the bear, and Leon was the murderer. So we're only 12. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voice so dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered to me. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. Well, Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. If you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You know how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, right? The thought you never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. You know, me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who would kill her. That's certainly one possibility. But I think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why tell me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, keep moving forward. With someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a despair situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing to the hard road. Well, I have high expectations of you. When she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit it. I'm curious, how did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well, I'm psychic.
What?
Kidding, I just have pretty good intuition. We finished chapter 1. 12 are remaining. To be continued. Well, the spare bat present. Yup. And we will finish the stream right here, because I've gone on for 4.5 hours, when usually I go for 3.